Hey guys, and welcome to another Demonology Warlock guide. In today's video, we're going to be demonstrating and explaining how to play defensive as a Demonology Warlock in 3v3 Arena in patch 7.3. We're going to be focusing on peeling the enemy's damage and stopping their CC to help our team. The first thing you need to know is how to stop damage as a Demonology Warlock. You have several tools to do so, and it always depends on the enemy class how you use them. Generally, you can use your axe toss to stun enemies so they are not able to do damage anymore, or use your spell lock to stop casts. But the most powerful tool you have as a Warlock is Fear. Axe toss is great to use when you see offensive cooldowns being popped by the enemy team. Since it is an instant, you can quickly deny incoming damage to get out of dangerous situations. Always pay attention to the enemy's trinket choice when using your axe toss. You should consider if the enemy can escape your axe toss, especially look at the race of the enemy. This is of course because humans can easily use their racial to break out of a stun. In addition to that, you have your spell lock, which can be utilized in different ways. Of course, if you want to stop damage with your spell lock, you can stop powerful spells like Ebon Bolt, Chaos Bolt, and Full Moon. It is extremely important to use your spell lock at the right time to stop crucial damage. Other than that, you need to make sure that you keep track of your spell lock cooldown to be sure when to kick and not overlap with other cooldowns. In this example, you can see that we decide not to trinket the polymorph because our spell lock is on cooldown. Now let's talk about the most powerful tool you have to peel as a Warlock, Fear. Fear is not only spammable, but it can also be applied 3 times to the same target with DRs. The downside of Fear compared to other peels is that you have to cast it, which means you can get interrupted on it. That is the reason why a good Warlock fakes his kicks to get his fears off. Like your other peels, you can always utilize it to be either offensive or defensive, but it is especially good defensive because it not only takes the enemy out of the game, but also changes their position, so when they come out of the fear, they might not be able to continue their damage. The most important part about using both these major so-called peels is to use them at the right moment and not overlap them with your team's defensive cooldowns or their peels. To ensure you do not overlap these important cooldowns, you always have to have good communication with your teammates and make sure you are always on the same page. Speaking of spell lock, you can of course use it to stop any kinds of spells, especially the ones that are CCing your teammates. Prime examples would be Polymorph, Cyclone, etc. Furthermore, you should kick the important CCs. This means that you and your team always need to think about what CC will be the one that gets you in trouble. For example, a triple DR poly on the healer when your team is full HP is bad to stop, instead of a full poly on the healer when your other teammate is low on health already. Last but not least, I want to explain how important your positioning as a Demo Warlock is. As you saw in the clip that we just showed, our portal positioning made it possible for us to stop the incoming CC and peel for our team with fears. It was so efficient because the enemy team did not expect us to port there and peel their setup. Other than that, your general positioning is dependent on how the enemy team positions themselves, since you have to move towards them to land fears. It is ideal to stand in your port range and the range of your teammates at the same time, because that way you can not only escape yourself, but also peel for your teammates. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video and you did, leave a plus skill or let us know what you think in the comments down below, and we'll catch you next time.